Welcome to the Osteophysio YouTube channel. Today we're looking at a full body routine using a foam roller. Start with the routine. I think it's really nice to stretch through the lower and upper back. So placing the foam roller into the small of your back, you're going to gently drop down and bring the hands up by your head. You're going to gently allow the body to rotate down. Anything that's particularly tender you can fix in that position and then rolling back up. So it's really nice because you can feel it stretching through the joints, working through the postural muscles. And again, if you get higher and you think, oh, it's a bit tight through there, you can hold that position and then gently rolling back up. Good, aim between 10 to 15 rolls, nice, slow and controlled. Good. You can then move down into the glutes and the piriformis, so sitting the foam roller lower, you're going to gently lower your glutes onto the foam roller, so you can start where you're just rolling over it, nice and relaxed, and you're going through all of the attachments of the glutes, so you're going over the whole glute right up to the upper part of the pelvis, so all the way down. Good. And then to isolate through the piriformis, we can cross the leg over and rotate over again. As we're bringing the leg over, we're stretching and isolating through that specific muscle, so you can work a little bit deeper into the piriformis. Good, and then switching sides. So again, you can do this for as long as you feel comfortable. I like to do kind of 10 to 15 rolls because you can feel it working a little bit deeper each time, so it feels really nice to relax through. Good, and again, if you find a spot that's particularly tender, just holding in that position and then continuing to roll through. Good, once you've done the glutes, you can then work into the hamstrings. So you can either do it one-sided or you can do both together. Sometimes doing one-sided is a bit better because you can isolate it and go slightly deeper with the muscle. So you want to start with the attachments of the hamstrings, which is behind the back of the knee, all the way up to your sitting bone. So you're going to lift up and you're going to rock your body down all the way to the sitting bone and then back up. Good. If you feel like it's not quite isolating enough and you want to look at the attachments in two parts, you can start on the sitting bone, hold it there, and then push it down the opposite way. So again, aim between 10 to 15 rolls, anything that's particularly tender, holding in that position, and then continuing down. And it just feels really nice after exercise or after a really long day. Good, and then we can move down into the calf. So again, the calf, the gastroc muscles, Gastronemius muscles, actually attaches above the knee. So you can start in a very, very similar place, but obviously moving down towards the Achilles. So again, one-sided, lifting up, moving down. Good, and you'll probably feel, because obviously there's two heads with the gastrocs, you'll probably feel that one is slightly tighter than the other. And so if that's the case, you can move it a little bit more lateral, a little bit more medial, so outwards or inwards, and you can focus on the head that's slightly tighter. Good, again, there's a point that's a bit tender, just fixing in that position. Good, and then continuing through. Good. Lovely. And then again, if you want to get the lower part, if we're not quite rolling onto that point, starting at the Achilles, lifting up and then coming up higher. So again, you can always do it in two parts. You don't have to do it all in one movement. You can build it up over time. Good, and it's just really nice to release through. Good, and then relaxing there. Next, you want to foam roll the TFL and the ITB. So starting on the upper lateral part of the attachment, so we're going to lift the body onto the foam roller, and again you can do this in two parts. You're going to use the upper body to balance, use the back leg slightly bent to fix in a good position, and you're going to roll the body backwards and forwards. So you'll probably feel quite tender on the outer attachment, and then moving down again, because it's quite a large area to cover, I like to do it in two parts. So to relax through the upper part, and then what you can do based on the attachments down below the knee but with the upper part through here is placing the foam roller on the outer part of the leg and then coming up for the rest. So working the other bit. You can move all the way down in one motion, that's absolutely fine. I just find it slightly easier to localise and focus on certain points of tightness if I do it in 2 parts. And then relaxing down through the body, aiming between 10 to 15 rolls. Good, and then repeat on the opposite side. Finally, we want to have a look at foam rolling through the quadriceps muscles around the front of the thigh. So you can do this with 2 legs at once, but I like to do it one-sided because I feel like you can focus a lot more through the quadriceps muscle. So you want to start on the upper attachment near your ASIS, or your rectus femoris part of the quads, which is up through here, with the other 3 attaching into your femur. So you want to actually start with the foam roller quite high. What you're going to do is lower the body onto the foam roller, use the upper body so for balance and bending the other leg. You're going to allow the body to rock forward. So same as all the other muscles, I tend to do it in 2 parts, but whatever you feel more comfortable in terms of foam rolling, because I think the upper attachment can be quite tender, so it's quite good to just gently add a little bit of rolling through here. And then moving on later, you can start with the foam roller just above the knee, because the quadriceps attach below your patella here into here. So you want to actually hit the attachment before it comes into your kneecap. So you can place the foam roller here over the quadriceps, and again rocking the body back so you're hitting the other parts of the muscle. So very gently kind of foam rolling backwards and forwards, aiming between 10 to 15 reps. Again, if there's a point that's particularly tender, you can just hold that pressure, so just inhibit through the muscle belly and then continue with that movement. Slow and controlled. Good, and then relaxing there and repeating on the opposite side.